Welcome to this walkthrough of our MATLAB R2015A version, a numerical method solver. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to find roots of equations using 6 classical techniques, each with its own strengths and inputs. So, let's explore each method step by step using a different example function. First, we'll start with the graphical method. A great way to visualize where the function intersects the x-axis, a potential root. So we're going to put a function of sine x minus x, going to start of interval of 0 and of 3, going to select a method of 1. So here you go, guys, the plotted graphical method, and that's it. As you can see here, the plot, the curve crosses the x-axis, and that's our approximate root location. You can use this as a reference for analytical methods. Next, we have the incremental search method. We use the incremental search method because it scans the interval in small steps, looking for a sign change in f of x. So let's say we're gonna put a function of x cubed minus 2x minus 5. And start of interval 1 and the interval 2. Then incremental method, which is in number 2. And let's say we have a delta or step size of 0.1. Each row shows consecutive values and whether the bracket a root once a sign change is detected. That subinterval contains a root. So the root is approximate roots found 2.0500. And total of iteration is 20. Next, we have bisection method. The bisection method halves the interval until it narrows in on the root with the desired accuracy. Let's put a function of x squared plus 4 minus 10. Start of interval 1 and interval 2. Let's choose bisection method, which is 3. Then let's say we're gonna put an tolerance of 0.001. So with each iteration, the midpoint xr gets closer to the actual root. When the error drops below the tolerance, the process stops. So the estimated roots is 1.365227. Next, we're going to false position method or the regula falsi. False position is similar to bisection, but instead of using midpoint, it uses a linear interpolation to estimate the root. So let's say we're gonna put a function of cosine of x minus cosine of x minus x and start interval of 0 and 1 and method which is the regular false method or false position in number 4. So let's say we will put a tolerance of 0.0001. Yeah, that's it. This method can converge faster than bisection, especially for nearly linear function. So the estimated roots given is 0.739085 and number of iterations is 6. And that's it. Next, we're going to use the Newton-Raphson method. The Newton-Raphson method is a powerful method that uses tangents to approach the root rapidly. The derivative is computed automatically. So let's say we're gonna put a function of x raised to the power of 3 minus x minus 2 and our start interval of 1 and interval 2. We will select the method of Newton-Raphson which is 5. Then we will put a derivative of x. So let's say 3, 3x raised to the power of 2 minus 1. That's we're gonna put an initial guess of 1.5 and a tolerance of 0.0001. So that's it. Newton-Raphson converges quickly if the initial guess is good. Be cautious, poor guesses or zero derivatives may cause divergence. Next, we will have the second method, the last method that I'm going to show you today. The second method approximates the derivative using 2 points, making it useful when derivatives are unavailable. So let's say x raised to the power of 3 minus 7, 7 minus 7x raised to the power of 2 plus 14, 14x minus 6. Then first start the interval of 0 and the interval of 4. Select the method of 6, which is the second method. And we were going to enter the x 0, which is 1, and x lower, x upper, which is 4. Ano, 3 rather, with a tolerance of 0.0001. So that's it. This method is flexible but can be unstoppable if initial guesses are poor. With a good starting range, it converges fast. So that's it. That's all the methods, how it works. So this MATLAB version of R 2015-8, a numerical methods calculator, makes solving nonlinear equations intuitive and educational. Whether you're visualizing or solving analytical, each method offers unique insights. So try out your own functions, explore root behaviors, and compare methods. That's it. Thank you for watching.